All right, so as you know, today the 2018 Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series schedule was released, and I'm going to do my reactions to it. Now, a lot really changed, which I'm really glad about because in the past we've had the same schedule for a while, since like 2011. I think it's honestly been the same, which just minor changes, which has kind of irritated me because nothing new has happened. Well, now it's been new. We've gotten some new changes. So, on top of it all, the season starts a week earlier on President's Day weekend. It's the Clash and 500 qualifying is going to be run the weekend after the Super Bowl, I believe, which is how it used to go. Then they kind of moved it up a week, and now it's back to where it was. They're both going to be run on Sunday, so the Clash and 500 both run, or 500 qualifying both run on Sunday. I don't know if they're going to be both during the day. I assume they would be. I assume they would have the qualifying on earlier or the Clash earlier, whenever, maybe like they did this year. I don't know. And then after that, you have the duels, obviously, that Thursday night, and then the Daytona 500. Then you go Atlanta, Vegas, Phoenix, Auto Club, Martinsville, Texas, Bristol, Richmond, Talladega. All that's the same. Then after Talladega, they go to Dover, which is different. Talladega, Dover. Usually they go Talladega to Kansas, to Charlotte, to Dover, but that's not how it's going now. It's going Talladega to Dover, to Kansas, to Charlotte for the All-Star race, then Charlotte for the 600. Then they go to Pocono right after Charlotte, which is June 3rd. Everything's being moved up a week. Then Michigan, Sonoma. Then after Sonoma, this is where a big change comes. Chicago, which was the opening race of the playoffs, is now going to be during the summer. It's going to kick off NBC's coverage, I think they said, which is really cool. I feel like that's how it used to be, like back 2010, 2008, when it was a night race. I really like that, but I don't think it's going to be a night race. I think it's actually going to be a day race, which is kind of sad because Chicago in the middle of July, that could be pretty hot. I really liked it as a night race, so I don't know, maybe they will. We'll see. And after Daytona, Kentucky, obviously New Hampshire, it's going to only have one race this season, which is an awful shame. Pocono, back July. Then you got Watkins Glen, Michigan, Bristol, Darlington. Then this is another big change. Indianapolis Motor Speedway, September 9th, the 26th race, the last race to make the chase. I don't know how you feel about this. It's Indianapolis. We've seen in the past there. It's been one of the most boring races. The most memorable race in a while has been 2013. 2015, 2016, 2014. I don't even know what happened there. 2012 was a complete board fest. 2011 was pretty good, I will say. 2011 was actually a good Indianapolis race, but I just don't like Indianapolis. They might use the road course depending on, they're going to try restrictor plates for the Xfinity Series this season to see how that works. If it doesn't work out, they won't do that. If it works out, they'll try it for the Cup cars, but if it doesn't, I assume they're going to go to the road course. Then the 10 race chase starts, and there are some really, really big changes I'm excited about in this. Las Vegas Motor Speedway replaces New Hampshire State. It's going to be the first chase race. Richmond, which was the cutoff race, the second chase race. I like that. We need more short tracks in the chase because Richmond, oh man, back way back whenever, it used to be beating and banging. Now they kind of, it's still nice short track racing, but I feel like putting in the chase add more incentive to it. And then Charlotte, which would always kick off the first round, is now going to, or kick off the second round, is going to now end the first round September 30th. So that's cool. Dover, which ended the first round, is now going to move to the start of the second round. Talladega, just like this season, is going to be the middle of that second round, and Kansas will end the third round. Then Martinsville, Texas, Phoenix, and Homestead, the same as always. Now my reaction to this. Oh, and I forgot to mention, Charlotte is going to be run on the road course. It's going to be the Charlotte road course. Now my kind of reaction to this. I like that they're moving it up, the whole schedule up to kind of start earlier, end it earlier. I like that. What other changes? We got Richmond. Both Richmond races are going during the night now. I really like that. I like the Richmond races at night. I feel like short track races should be run at night. Dover being moved up, whatever. That's not really a big change. It's not that big of a change. Chicago, I like during the summer. I feel like that's where it should be. I don't really like Chicago, so I didn't like it as a playoff race. Indianapolis, that depends. I don't like it now. I don't even know if I like the road course because honestly, it'd be cool like maybe the first few times you go there, but after that, I think it just loses its touch because I'm all for road courses. Add more road courses. Add 5. Add like 2 to the chase. keep Watkins Glen Sonoma, add another one. I don't care. Add as many road courses you want. The problem is these are going to be rovals, which is a road course and part of the oval, which means that they could get speed up, which means it's still going to kind of break the pack apart. So I don't know how I feel about it. I'll have to see a race at a roval with a stock car to see how it's going to be, but I don't know. Then we move on to Las Vegas. I never really liked New Hampshire, so I just wish that the Las Vegas race would be run at night, but that's not going to be. It looks like it's going to be during the day. So Richmond during the Chase, a night race in the Chase. I really like that. I'm really glad about that. Charlotte, as I mentioned, is going to be the Roval. We'll see about that, but as I mentioned, Rovals can split the field apart because they can get speed built up. So I don't know how I feel about it until I see one on there. Dover started the second round. Whatever, it's Dover. It can be good. It can be bad. Talladega in the middle of the second round, just like this season, how they changed it to the middle of the second round. I like that because people can't lay back now knowing that they have a gap. They only have one race to judge off of. And then if they lay back, like the JGR cars have done, they're going to have to hope something doesn't happen at Kansas. They're going to have to hope they actually run good. And then, of course, the rest of the playoffs stay the same. So, yeah, I really like how they're doing everything. I'm kind of disappointed that Martinsville is not going to be a night race yet. So you'd have to hope for rain for that to happen. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, I think I covered all the changes. Those are my opinions. Overall, very good changes. I'm really glad that it seemed like they actually listened to the fans here. Fans were like, we want more road courses and we want changes to the schedule. Look, we got changes to the schedule. We got more road courses. That's going to be interesting. We might even a possibility of 2 road courses added. If not, we have 1 guaranteed road course added. And I remember Xfinity Series is following these changes with the Roval and whatever. And then the trucks, I believe, their chase starts off with Canadian Tire Motorsports Park, Motorsports. That's really cool. They're going to have a road course in the Chase. That's awesome. But yeah, those are just my opinions on the changes. Let me know your opinions in the comments down below. I think these are actually good. Good changes. It's definitely nice to see some change in NASCAR because we've had the same schedule for a long time. And it just keeps getting repetitive. There's like, oh, look at Kansas and Talladega swapped, Charlotte and Kansas swapped. That's all it really has been in the past with the changes. So I really like these changes. I assume that they will be good. Let me know how you guys think, and I'll see you guys later.